Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are unpacking a massive, absolutely massive paradigm shift. We're going to reveal the hidden reality of how artificial intelligence is just fundamentally redesigning both executive strategy and the literal bedrock of enterprise cybersecurity. So, if you're looking to understand the future of the enterprise and how critical decisions and defenses are evolving right now, you are definitely in the right place. Let's get into it. So, is AI just an automation tool? Well, it's incredibly common to view AI as just this robotic taskmaster, right? Something that simply speeds up your routine emails or crunches basic spreadsheets or automates those repetitive customer service chats. But honestly, limiting our view of AI to mere automation, that misses the bigger picture entirely. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of what this technology can actually do. Okay, let's dive into this. The reality is that AI functions much more profoundly as a company intelligence layer. Think about what that actually means for a second. Its true purpose isn't to just tick boxes on a to-do list. It's meant to act as an objective lens for the entire organization. It's an intelligence layer that helps leaders actually see reality clearly, effectively reducing human error and ensuring that those big strategic decisions are based on hard evidence rather than, emotion or guesswork.
And that brings us right to Pillar 1, the intelligence layer.
Let's look at the internal brain of the company. In many tech companies, traditional human reports are, let's face it, often incomplete. They're delayed, or they're heavily influenced by bias, pressure, and personal interpretation. And what does that lead to? Weak analysis, emotional decisions, and potentially incredibly costly strategic mistakes. But when you apply AI analysis, you completely bypass those human flaws. AI analyzes real, raw, operational signals across your workflows, your teams, your systems. It looks at performance patterns with a level of consistency and total objectivity that humans simply cannot match. It's literally night and day. Now, the real value here isn't about replacing leadership. Actually, scratch that. It's about strengthening it. AI detects risks much, much earlier than a human might ever notice them. It connects these hidden, underlying problems across different departments that usually operate in total silos. And perhaps most importantly, it actually compares what people claim is happening with the actual operational activity. It gives executives a much clearer, completely unvarnished picture of what is truly happening inside the business. Faster insight leads to smarter action and ultimately much stronger control.
So the crucial takeaway here is that the future belongs to companies combining human judgment with machine-level analysis. The ultimate goal of this intelligence layer is absolutely not to remove people from the decision-making process. No way. Instead, it's to give those human decision-makers a much more honest, entirely data-driven foundation for every single important move they make.
We've looked at the internal brain, but now we must transition to the external armor. Pillar 2, the quantum threat.
Right now, we are facing a hidden, structural threat that will completely redefine digital safety. As quantum computing advances, current encryption methods, things like RSA and ECC, may no longer be enough against advanced quantum computing. I want you to really think about the gravity of that for a second. These are the foundational encryption systems protecting our entire digital world today. Every secure message, every financial transaction, every confidential company secret is facing an unprecedented vulnerability as these massively powerful quantum computers start coming online.
This creates a highly specific and, frankly, terrifying timeline. It's known as the harvest now, decrypt later threat. Here is how it works. Step 1. Right now, today, malicious actors are actively stealing encrypted data. Step 2. They can't read it today, so they hoard it, simply waiting for quantum computing to mature. Step 3. Once they have that immense quantum power, they'll decrypt that stolen data in the future. This is exactly why the data you believe you are perfectly securing today is fundamentally at risk tomorrow.
To combat this absolute inevitability, we need a new kind of shield. Post-Quantum Cryptography. So, what is that? Well, these are security methods specifically designed to protect digital systems against the advanced decryption capabilities of those future quantum attacks. I know, it sounds highly technical and incredibly intimidating, but it is an absolutely critical foundational pillar of our cybersecurity future.
Let's move to and see how this builds our defense, because AI steps right back into the spotlight here. AI acts as a tireless, active shield in this daunting new post-quantum landscape. It detects threats, it manages complex cryptographic risks, it optimizes your security settings in real time, and crucially, it supports the massive, large-scale migration required to move an entire enterprise over to a quantum-resistant infrastructure. It's a real game changer for defense.
But as with all powerful tools, there is a serious catch. This brings us to the double-edged sword.
On one side of the blade, AI drastically strengthens intelligent defense and infrastructure migration. As we just saw, it's an intelligent, highly adaptive defender for the organization. It processes security signals with incredible speed and accuracy, much in the same way it processes operational signals for the executive team. However, we have to immediately contrast that with the other side of the sword. The scary truth is, AI can also help attackers discover systemic weaknesses faster. The reality we're facing is that malicious actors are weaponizing this exact same AI technology to accelerate their attacks. They're finding cracks in your digital armor at literal machine speed. It is an absolute arms race of intelligence out there.
So, what is the ultimate blueprint for survival in this landscape? Well, the future requires adaptive, AI-powered security built on post-quantum foundations. Future digital systems cannot rely on traditional encryption alone. That's a given. They must flawlessly integrate both the intelligent, active defense of AI and the unbreakable mathematical foundations of post-quantum cryptography. You absolutely need both pillars to stand strong.
Which leaves us with one final provocative question. Is your organization building an AI-powered post-quantum foundation, or are you just automating the past? It's a critical question that forces us to evaluate our true readiness. The future enterprise demands a radical shift in how we process information and how we protect it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep analyzing these foundational shifts, and I'll see you next time.